When I say you have to walk the path, is it so far away, is it so hard that you have to get there with great difficulty? No. For what is within, where is the path? Oh, does it mean to say I must be only here, there? That's not it. The priority should not shift. The priority is set, slowly everything within you will slowly organize itself in that direction. Because the priority is shifting, this life does not know which way to go, it's just confused.
I would like to see enlightened beings wherever, if you go to the vegetable market, to the butchers or here or there, if you can bump into them, that you don't have to go to an ashram seeking one or to a mountain cave seeking one, you can bump into them on the streets. Is it possible that everybody could be enlightened one day? And if such a disaster happens, but it is a little utopian right now, not that it is not possible. It is possible. Will we make it possible?
The mango season is just getting over. In India, it's a big thing. If you looked at the mango tree in the month of October, November, December, you didn't see any sweetness dripping out of it. Suddenly in January, February, flowers came. They were not as attractive as jasmine or rose flowers or something, some tiny little flowers came. Suppose you do not know this is a mango tree and you tasted it, you take a leaf and bite it, it was quite bitter. But suddenly in the month of April, May, huge drops of sweetness hanging there in the tree. So, if you did not have prior knowledge that this is a mango tree, did you think this tree is actually manufacturing this sweetness? But you think suddenly in April sweetness came? It has been slowly manufacturing this sweetness and it put it out at a certain season, but it's been on right through the year, isn't it? Mangoes happen only in one season. You notice the sweetness only at a certain time. This does not mean the mango tree was not striving and working to produce that sweetness. You cut any part of the mango tree and taste it, you will not find a slightest tinge of sweetness, believe me. But when the mango comes, how much sweetness? Where is it coming from? It's been working on it, you couldn't see it. Similarly, is it a process? For sure it's a process. But can everybody see the process, identify the process? No. When somebody is evolving on the spiritual path, others thought he's a nutcase. Somebody thought he's vagrant, somebody thought he's a vagabond, somebody thought he's something else. But when the sweetness came, everybody who tasted realized that this is a fantastic thing. So, nothing in this universe happens bang, bang, bang. Everything is a process. Can you identify the process? Can you recognize the process, is the question. Generally, anybody who carries, generally among human beings, when they're children, any child which carries a certain level of genius within him, which is irrepressible. Everybody has genius within them, but they're repressible. Systems in the society, their own fears, their own anxieties, their own need for security represses their genius. Every human being has some kind of genius, but over 90% of the human beings never find expression to it because they give in to other things. other things become more important. When you were 12, 15, you thought, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll go to the moon. But you saw the neighborhood girl and started calling her the moon. Moon disappeared. So, like this, in everybody, the possibility is wide open. The thing is, can you sustain the process and allow it to become that possibility? Between possibility and reality, there is a distance. Most people neither have the courage nor the conviction to walk the distance. Largely, spiritual process is a kind of an entertainment. Go to discourse after discourse, discourse after discourse, read more and more books and debate how your Atman, Paramatman, your soul is floating here, there and about heaven and hell and everything, but do nothing about this. It's largely like entertainment. So, there is a process for sure. The process can be approached consciously or it may be an unconscious process, but you're doing the right things. This is the beauty of this universe. Whether you know or you do not know, knowingly or unknowingly, with discipline or with indiscipline, with love or with hate, if you do the right things will happen to you. That is the beauty of this universe. So Adi Shankara said, yogaratova bogaratova. Somehow, either through yoga or boga, somehow do it. Somehow find the truth of your inner nature, because what we are considering as truth is simply this. Whatever works on all levels of life must be the truth, isn't it? Whatever really works on all levels of life must be the truth. Whatever you know in your life, test it right now, because you have a mind which can project. Right now, you are striving for a certain level of income or a certain kind of house or a car or something else or something else. Put yourself in different stages of life and see if it still means a lot to you. See, suppose not tomorrow, let's say 100 years later, you're on your deathbed. Just see if your jewelry, your makeup, your car will mean something to you on that day. This does not mean you must give it up today. It is just that you must keep it in its place, you must not carry it in your heart. There is a difference between using something and being used by something. Most people do not know how to use the things that they buy. The things that they buy are using them up. They're enslaving the human being. Whatever things you want to use, you can use, that's not an issue. But the problem is, you let those things use you. This is not okay. So if you just take care that you are not used by anything, you understand the limited role that everything has in your life, the limited role of your education, the limited role of your career, the limited role of your marriage, the limited role of your relationships, the limited role of your wealth, the limited role of everything that you're doing. If you understand where one thing begins and where it ends, then you don't have to do anything. Spiritual process is on. When the season is right, the flowers will bloom and mangoes will come. In some way, not the real thing, at least what happens around, what are the benefits if one reaches a certain state of consciousness. There is nobody in the world who doesn't want it. There's nobody, everybody will want it. But the thing is, Nobody wants to walk the path. Nobody wants to do what is needed to be done, but they want to be there. When I say you have to walk the path, is it so far away, is it so hard that you have to get there with great difficulty? No. For what is within, where is the path? It's right here. But to turn you around, there is a method, there is a process. What is working against you is just things that work for your well-being, actually. Your own mind, your own body, this is what turns against you when you seek something beyond it. From inside they'll turn against you in so many ways. So is it difficult, is it easy? It is not that. It is just a priority. How important is it? If you become like that, without knowing this, I cannot live. If that is how important it becomes, then it's not difficult, it's very close. Because people are off and on, off and on, off and on, it seems to be a long way. Anything is like this. Suppose, let's say you have to cook something, let's say you have to bake a cake or you want to cook some rice. You turn on the stove, turn off the stove, turn on the stove, turn off the stove. It's a long process. And of course, dinner won't happen. So this is the story of majority of the spiritual seekers. They're off and on and off and on and off and on. Oh, does it mean to say I must be only here, there? That's not it. The priority should not shift. The priority is set, slowly everything within you will slowly organize itself in that direction. Because the priority is shifting, this life does not know which way to go, it's just confused. Every 2 minutes if you change the destination on the GPS, for sure it does not know where to go, isn't it? So this is what is happening in most people. This is why spiritual path seems to be arduous, long, impossible, unattainable, all these things, simply because people are shifting priorities all the time.
What should you do to be enlightened? Now once again, enlightenment is not an achievement. Enlightenment is not going to the peak. Enlightenment is a homecoming. You come back to your original nature. Right now, you have identified yourself with many things that you are not, isn't it? Now, we were looking at this yesterday. What you call as my body is an accumulation that you slowly gathered, isn't it? When you were born, you were only so much, now you are so much. Why? You gathered your body slowly, accumulation. What you call as your mind is accumulation. Everything that you know around you is accumulation, isn't it? That means you are deeply, deeply identified with things that you are not. A piece of earth you picked up and made body out of it. But that piece of earth, you're so deeply identified, you believe it is you. Till you fall dead, you go on believing this, isn't it? Isn't it so? So right now, you have gotten distorted vision. If you stop your distortions and come back to your original nature, that's enlightenment. What do I have to do? There is really nothing to do. If you don't do anything, it will happen. But right now you have gotten into a mental state that there is no way you can do nothing. All the time you are out doing something. You think if you don't do anything, something will happen. Yes, it will happen, something fantastic will happen, but you have not allowed yourself in that state for a moment. So, to bring you to that state where you can do nothing, we will have to make you do many things. Otherwise, you won't sit in one place, isn't it? If you simply sit here and don't do anything, either with your body or with your mind or with your emotions, the reality of the existence will burst forth within you, nobody to stop it. It is just that you are constantly on. You have become such a slave of your mind.
Endlessly it's going on. You can't stop it, you can't hold it, you can't do anything about it. Because once you get into the trap of the mind, it just goes on endlessly. It has its own momentum, you don't have to do anything about it. One day if you rev it up and leave it can go on for many years, picking up more and more momentum. It doesn't need your assistance anymore, isn't it so? Do you see this happening? People who are reasonably happy in the world are those people who got a little break from the nonsense in their head, that's all. They are not all the time like that. Some moments, they are not so messed up, so they are okay. If you don't mess yourself up, if you simply be here, you are enlightened. But you can't keep your hands off it all the time, it's on it. So slowly with yoga, all these postures will tie your hands up in such a way that you can't mess with it, because you're in a posture. Somehow, we'll do it to you somehow.
Do you see a time when every being will be enlightened, and what would such a world look like?
It has to begin here because the timeline is here, isn't it? Because the timeline is here, I think we have to begin from here on. East or west? How do we go? West is easy, a large part of it is Atlantic. East is too many people. So, is it possible that everybody could be enlightened one day? And if such a disaster happens, how will the world be? Unfortunately, there is no such danger as yet. But is it possible? In theory, it is definitely possible. Why is it not possible? But it's a little utopian to think that it is going to happen tomorrow or in 10 years or whatever. It's a little far-fetched. But we can create larger number of people. I bumped into an enlightened being in a vegetable market one day. Did I tell you about this? I like vegetable markets in India, right? Even here, if it's a farmer's market, I love it. If I go to any town, I go to the vegetable market, even if I have no vegetables to buy. I just walk through the vegetable market, bargain with them, talk to them, walk through the whole market. Maybe buy something sometimes, otherwise, just like it the way. In India, it is good, really different. You go there and somebody says 25 rupees, then you say 5 rupees, and then… This bargaining is not against each other. It is a different way of communicating with people. Otherwise you come, 10 rupees, buy it and go, buy it and go. It becomes too much of an ugly transaction. There is a certain dance going on between the seller and the buyer. There's a certain taunting from the other side, which is… If you have time for life, it's good. Otherwise, go to the supermarket. So, it's all written and it's finished. You must go to a vegetable market and see, it's nice. They're very spunky people, So I went to a vegetable market in Bangalore and I was just walking through. Someone else with me was doing the buying. I was just walking through, chatting with the vegetable vendors. Because in India, everybody is an entrepreneur. Okay, somebody just has 2 tomato plants in his house. He's got 10 tomatoes. He's sitting there doing his own business. Somebody's got a heap, a truckload, he's also sitting there. This guy is also sitting there, all in a row. Everybody's an entrepreneur. He doesn't want to give away his 10 tomatoes to the big guy. He wants to sit there and do his own business. It has a certain thing to it. So I'm just walking through and then I look, there's one man looking at me, one vegetable vendor just looking at me like this. I looked at him, our eyes locked up, and he's a shining being. And I laughed because it was ridiculous that a man like this is sitting as a vegetable vendor. And he also burst out laughing. Then I went to him, he asked me to come inside, put one small stool, made me sit down, and I asked, "Why are you here?" Then he told me his story. He was a vegetable vendor even before, and one day he fell sick with some illness. Then they put him in the hospital, a general ward in Indian hospital is a little better than hell. So they put him there and initially his wife and his children, they came, they fed him, they took care of him. But this guy was sick and sick and sick for months. Then either because there was no food, or she has to earn her living, or she lost interest in him, whatever happened. Slowly, after about 3 months of being in that hospital, slowly visitors became less and less, and slowly he just lay there alone by himself, every day thinking today he's going to die. Once in a way, when doctors had spare time, they looked at him. Otherwise, he just lay there, not able to get up. Every day he thought he's going to die, he's going to die, he's going to die. But he didn't die, he didn't die, he didn't die. One day something burst forth in him, and suddenly he became okay, he got up and walked out of the hospital. And from that day, he again came back and set up a small vegetable shop. Completely in a different state, very blissful, shining. And he said, we were just laughing our hearts out. And I asked him, what do you do here every day? He said, anybody who comes here, I bless them. Let them know the most severe possible ailment for a minimum of 4 months. All of them will get enlightened. And he burst into So when you go and buy vegetables, you don't know what you're being blessed with. For him, this 4 months of ailment and just lying there, not knowing whether he'll live or die, did such a miraculous thing. So he blesses all of you, that all of you should get 4 months of ailment and abandonment. Everybody should abandon you. You just lie there, not knowing whether you'll die. Maybe you will die today, you will die today, you will die today, but you don't die, you don't die, you don't die. You go through despair, frustration, works. Then when you see, it is not about somebody abandoning you, it is not about this, that. It is just that life is still throbbing within you. That's all that is. That is all there is, isn't it? Yes. All the other nonsense came up because this is still on, isn't it so? This is still pulsating within you. And the significance of that has been lost because of so much entertainment around. If all the entertainment is cut down, when you don't know whether it's going to beat for one more moment or not, and it's on and on and on, 4 months of severe ailment, you may get enlightened. I am not doing such blessing, I have better tools. I am not blessing any such thing to you, because I have much better tools, better technology. But we had such a gala time in the vegetable market. So I thought, this is my dream. I would like to see enlightened beings. Wherever, if you go to the vegetable market, to the butchers or here or there, if you can bump into them, that you don't have to go to an ashram seeking one or to a mountain cave seeking one, you can bump into them on the streets. That would be good enough. All of them enlightened. I have not given up. But it is a little utopian right now. Not that it is not possible. It is possible. Will we make it possible? I don't think. I'm very realistic. I don't think it'll happen in my lifetime. I'm quite certain of that. For various reasons. By looking at the present condition, I'm saying. But still, who knows what's beating in your heart? Who knows? I'm sure we can increase the numbers. Whole population. No, there are some hopeless cases. You know a couple of them who are hopeless, aren't they? Don't you? No, we've not given up on you. If we add this many to London, I'm sure we'll bump into them here and there, isn't it? If we had 200 enlightened beings to London city, the whole city will race. Without sunshine, it'll glow, because you don't have much hope of sunshine.